Coming up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, we send it inside the Octagon to the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest ring. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. On that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Now when you're starting to end the fight.
Yep.
Big punch from the clinch.
And they separate. Back to the feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight. Now shot a double leg.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Usman gets back up again. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across.
On the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you get the nightcap, will land it right on the spot.
Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
30 seconds.
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Final seconds here. Usman shot. What an end to round one.
Stop.
All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
That was awesome, okay? You're really hurting them. You knocked him down, he's almost ready to go, okay? This round, I want him out of there.
Round two now. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Covington. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Now the guy's got on.
All right, so he postures up.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Usman gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. 60 total strikes. Back to the feet. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of... Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Good work from the top here by Covington. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Covington.
That was He wiped him out.
Another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 185. He decides to go down, he's a problem at 155. He is just that good a fighter.